So, as usual, welcome to the Tuesday evening guided meditation. As you have seen, we have lit a lamp. We have also lit an incense stick. And these small rituals give us the opportunity to put our mind into the presence of that entity that is all-knowing, that entity that is all-seeing, all-pervading, that entity we represent as light, life, and love. And as we light our lamp, and as you perhaps light your own, let us think how a flame represents that entity that lends its luminosity to all things that shine. Love, too, is something like a burning candle. It is vibrant. The chemistry of human love lights a person's face. In that same way, the chemistry of the human mind, when immersed in ecstatic love for God, lights up face, body, hands, shows its luminosity through the skin, through the eyes shining. So let us now follow suit and put ourselves in the presence of the source of life, source of light, and the source of love. We start with a period of silence as we have, and we can indicate the commencement of our formal meditation with the ring of a bell. And because it is the evening time, and the mind is loaded up with all the events of the day, let us allow this bell to reverberate around us and in us. We can do it twice more, thinking that it simulates that sound symbol, Om, that is the initial creative movement of the whole universe. When we meditate, let us be only aware of the object of our meditation and ourselves. What is the object of our meditation? It is that divine essence and presence that sits within us and all around us. It is that entity, one without a second, that pervades everywhere. We are sitting, and when we say we imagine now the physical ground on which we are seated. The body itself is physical, no different really, except in appearance, than the body. And the body itself, or the earth, and the body itself has come from the earth, inasmuch as it is from the earth that food has been produced, and that food has ultimately emerged as the organic cells of the body. But when we trace this body back, we can see how it has been a combination not only of food, but also a complex interaction, electrochemical interaction with energy energizing every cell of the body. And in each cell holds a nucleus, a center. And that center tells us who we have been and who we are now, and whatever we will be in the future as an individual. Is there such a thing as an individual? Or is the individual simply one of many, many, many different parts and particles that go to make up the grand scheme of things? We cannot think at all that we are separated from anything. And so there are subtle waves that ultimately form the earth with its plentiful food supply. In addition, they mold the physical, the vital, and other sheaths of every creature. So we can take this physical body and meditate on it. Before we do that, though, let us understand that the deepest levels and layers of this body, the Supreme Divine sits unchanging, unchanged, beaming. Its constituents are only life, light, and love. And these are not parts, these are the essence, descriptive essence of our own being. Let us see how it beams out like a steady light and lends its light to everything that in assemblage is called I. Let us see how this light beams out everywhere, embracing, encapsulating, enveloping every entity, every creature. And as this spreads its luminosity, its infinite love, its energy, let us assert, may all those beings, activated and in the past and in the future, let them be happy, let all beings be peaceful, let all beings be supremely blissful. Let every entity find its own harmony. Harmony is the natural state that we find ourselves in. But how do we discover this? It is by adjusting all the inadequacies and imperfections within nature itself. Without these asymmetries, nothing moves, nothing exists. What this nature is a pull in one direction, a push in another. And these opposing forces seek to find a unity. They find their way around it. This is because there is a flow which we can call the divine, the supreme, the beaming light, the warm love, the entity that is existence itself called life. Let us offer some praise and thankfulness to this entity by repeating to ourselves and meditating deeply on its meaning, the mantra that you have in your possession as a special sound embodiment of your special perfect ideal. And if you haven't got such a one, think of the symbol of a sun, and in that symbol, think that the activity is from this Om, and slowly, mentally, with great meaning and love, repeat this sound symbol, Om. Don't be in a hurry. Do it slowly. Do it repetitively. Do it so that its sound vibrations are carried in every section of the body to the fingers and the tips of the fingers and beyond. Let it embrace and permeate not only the body externally, but your presence internally, the whole mind. And external to the body, everything else, until we can feel that there is only one single vibration. Carry on repeating this or the mantra that you have until we find our attention as it were, remaining in a state of calmness, poise, accompanied by the thrill of this sound symbol. From the central vibration, that is the original creative force with all its combinations, of space with its field of virtual particles, with its agitation due to pressure of gravity, with its radiation and heat, with its solidity as an electromagnetic field. These subtle elements, they become compounded, taking different proportions of themselves. And of the three modes of nature, that is that one that leads to light and harmony, or the one that leads to egoistic pain-causing activity, or that one that leads to inertness and wrong perception and pain. And in this way, all these things mold the variegated external world of our daily experience. All combinations, not all combinations, cause pain, but some do. For instance, when they combine without human intervention, they produce the heavens with self-luminous bodies which regulate the universe in their own ways. They also manifest the interspace where non-luminous sound waves exist and move without any element of discord. And they form this earth with its plentiful food supply that in turn, in addition, molds the physical, vital, and all the other sheaths of every creature. Let us consider this physical body. Let us look at it objectively. Let us mentally feel the head, the arms, the legs, the hands, all the different and varied parts of the body in their distinct positions. Then we, with proper understanding, can affirm the fact that all bodies that are found in the field of our awareness are really transformed matter, just food. Let us feel the reality of this truth. Let us assert that all bodies found in the field of our experience are transformed matter, food. Now let us extend this affirmation to the truth that from matter, all creatures, not just humans only, not just you, but all creatures are born from matter that sustains them, and that finally matter takes us all back. So that we see in such understanding that all bodies are matter. Let us see how the mind then smoothly and knowingly transcends the limiting concept of I and mine, the unclarified identification with the body alone now has become harmless, a seedless, harmless memory. Do you feel this? Now let us consider that matter itself, made from food, is but a space-time configuration of energy, prana. If we view this, we can see that the head and the limbs of one or many can be valued as whirlpools of energy only. This vision is one of all life. Only that in specific areas we can notice different types of movement, maybe 5 types of movement within us. And these lines of movement go up towards the head, down towards the legs, penetrate equally everywhere, and so on. And their technical terms, of course, we know: prana, apana, vyana, udana, samana. In 5 ways, this energy flows. If we are able to stabilize this outlook at this energy level, we can see neither birth nor death, not in the ordinary sense anyway, because we are only seeing whirlpools or eddies in one undivided ocean of energy. And let us feel that one undivided ocean of energy. And we also know from experience that energy can be potential or kinetic, coiled up or uncoiled. It can be an abiding totality or progressive expression. Let us consider that all the felt divisions of our waking state can be transcended smoothly and knowingly. This I and mind can bind no more. Let us understand what happens when we place a new thought, a sun thought, in the galaxy which makes your identity. You don't take, as it were, a new concept into your hands and expect any sudden radiance or immediate change. No, like all good things, our work begins humbly, patiently, like planting a seed that grows and grows for a time in the dark. So we have planted a seed within us. The ideas that have been given can grow larger and larger and push into oblivion the older ideas which were foolish and out of proportion. So let us use this meditation time to enter deeply into the foundation of our own being in quiet communication. Nothing to change or charge in. No effort to be good or move mountains. Simply watering our inner garden, knowing that these ideas are growing and they are growing in a heavenly garden. The indwelling spirit does no work. Just water it. Let us settle down then into this inner realm of pure existence and consciousness and bliss. And in the last remaining moments of this meditation, let us access this pure being within us, deep down. If you like, you can visualize its presence within the center of the heart. But let us go deeper. Let us stand on the platform of our own being. Let us experience the depth of that oneness. Adorable Lord of mercy and love, salutations and prostrations unto Thee. Thou art omnipresent, omniscient, omnipotent. Thou art the indweller of all beings. Thou art existence, consciousness, bliss absolute. Grant us an understanding heart, equal vision, balanced mind, faith, devotion, and wisdom. Sat Chit Ananda. Grant us an understanding heart, equal vision, balanced mind, faith, devotion, and wisdom. Grant us the inner spiritual strength to resist temptation and control the mind. Free us from all our vices. Fill our hearts with divine virtues. Let us behold Thee in all these names and forms. Let us serve Thee in all these names and forms. Let Thy name be ever on our lips. Thy presence be ever in our hearts. Let us abide in Thee forever and ever. Let us abide in Thee forever and ever.